Hey Flosstube, I'm Annie and I'm the Proper Stitcher, and this is Flosstube number 4. Thank you for liking my videos, subscribing to my channel, and following me on Instagram. I really appreciate all your comments and emails I've been receiving from you. We are almost at 2,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and we're going to have a big giveaway next week once we reach that 2,000 mark to celebrate, so stay tuned for that. As you can tell, I'm in a different location today. I'm at my sister's house, and she lives in Florida. We had some disappointing news a few months ago. She and my brother-in-law came down with COVID, and through that process, she found out that she actually has stage 3B lung cancer. And so she has started going through her treatments, and I came down this week because I wanted to spend some time with her, and my other sister Jamie has joined us, and we're just down here having a good sister week and enjoying some time together. So I decided to film my floss tube from her living room today. So so this is a nice change for all of us to go on location, I guess. So thank you for all the birthday wishes. Sunday was my birthday, and I spent the weekend getting my sewing room prepped for the movers to come and the painters to come. And so since I've been gone, I left on Tuesday to come to Florida. The painters already painted the room, and my husband has sent me pictures, and it looks great, and it's moving right along. And so as we get further in the process, I'm going to share the progress of the room with you, and then before we know it, probably in a few weeks, I will be filming from my sewing room. So I'm pretty excited about that, and just it's going to be unusual to have my own space, so I'm excited. So other than that, I haven't had a lot of finishes this week because I haven't been home, and I didn't want to travel with any finishes to share with you. So I'm going to jump right into the haul that I have received, and I picked some up on the way down here. So we're going to get right into that, and then I'll go through my whips that I'm working on, and we'll talk about our giveaways. And so this is going to be a pretty short video since I'm not at home. So my haul that I've gotten this week. So I traveled, I live in East Tennessee, and so I traveled through Chattanooga to come down to Florida, and I stopped at a quilt store in Chattanooga. It's actually outside of Chattanooga, and it's called Chattanooga Quilts. And I thought I had her business card. So I stopped at Chattanooga Quilts, and Kim Thomas is the owner. I'll leave that up there for you to see. I think you can see that. And it's a cute little shop. It's actually outside Chattanooga in a little town called Ottawa. And it has just a beautiful old building, and I posted some pictures on my Instagram if you want to go take a look. But I got this charm pack. This is Springbrook by Corey Yonder of Coriander Quilts, and this is such a cute design or line of fabrics. Look at those bees. Aren't those so cute? Yellow, blues, all my favorite colors, white, yellows, and blues and greens. So I got some charm packs, and I'm just going to do a quick charm pack quilt with these, and I'll probably mix in a gingham of blue or plaid or of one of the coordinating colors just to help the charm pack go farther and make a bigger quilt. And I got this yellow fabric for the backing, and then this gray that matches for the binding. So I'm super excited to get that started. It'll probably be when my room is further along and I have the sewing machine set up. So I got that on the drive down. I had to make a quick trip. It was just about a 15-minute trip off the interstate, and then I was in there about 30 minutes. So I opted to do that instead of lunch, and just ate lunch in the car. I got 3 Tra-La-La cross-stitch pieces, cross-stitch designs from Down Sunshine Lane, and I cannot pronounce the design pattern, but I'm going to show it to you. So this is a Halloween. Well, this one is just witch, and this is collection Tra-La-La, and I thought that this was such a cute design. Her little cauldron and those sheep in front of that house, super cute. This one's not too big, and it does have a DMC conversion, but I thought that was cute. Here's another Tra-La-La. It's a Christmas design. And I love that white house at the top and the holly and the berries. Super cute. And then for Tomato Tuesday, if y'all are following on hashtag Tomato Tuesday, I am doing that with a Stitch Etc. And we decided, since there are a lot of designers who are using tomato pincushions in their designs, that we wanted to have a day where we have a tomato themed stitch along, and that's where my Mice in the Sewing Room came from last week. I did not have a tomato pincushion or tomato piece. I started this Tuesday because I was driving, but this one from Tra-La-La is super cute. Another mouse and pincushion, tomato pincushion, and look, the tomato pincushion is on a pedestal and she's standing on that spool of thread. So cute. I love this one. That's exciting. And then I did get some more tomato themed designs. This one is a Plum Street sampler, Tomato Dame. And she's pulling a wagon with that giant tomato. And it has the American flag and all the crows. That's so cute. I might change the color of the tomato. I haven't pulled the threads yet. This one I have seen a lot of people stitch on Instagram, and it's called I Collect Pincushion. And it's you just fill in, it's the outline of the jar, and you sew buttons on it. And I have a lot of antique buttons that I'm going to use. I just thought that was so pretty. So those are my tomato pieces. So you know what I did? This is typical. I accidentally ordered a second Manor at Quaker Hill by Brenda Gervais. I showed this to you last week. I got another one in the mail before I left. I don't know how I ordered two. So this will be a giveaway for today. So Manor at Quaker Hill by Brenda Gervais is so pretty. And even if you don't want to stitch the whole thing, because it is a big piece, you can even just do some of the motifs and put them in a box like I showed y'all on another video a few weeks ago, or even just this little piece. Lots of choices if you don't want to do the whole thing. Now, as I said, I'm excited that I am going to get to start stitching some pieces for my sewing room. And I have been wanting this Bonnie and Camille quilt bee book for the longest time. Not only just for the quilt designs, but there's the cross stitch piece at the back of the book that is this design. And I just cannot wait to stitch that. And even if you don't want to stitch the whole thing, you can do little motifs from it. Same with if you're going to quilt it, you don't have to make the entire piece. That you can make pick a motif and make that be your 10-inch square, or a 6-inch square, 12-inch square. You can make it smaller. So lots of great things in this book. Lots of fun patterns. So that is all of my haul for the week. I do have one finish I want to show you. When my sister, when we knew that she was sick and that we weren't exactly sure what the official diagnosis, but we knew that she was sick, I had started her quilt. And I mailed it before I started my Flosstube. So I didn't get to show it to you in a video, but I did post pictures of it on Instagram. But now that I'm at her house, I can show you the actual quilt. So this is the quilt I made her. It's more of a throw, and it's quite big. I doubled it up to show it to you. So what I did is I did the 10-inch squares quilt as you go pattern that you can follow on Fat Quarter Shop. They have YouTube videos or Flosstube videos that you can follow, and it's called Quilt as You Go. And you just take a 10-inch batting square and a jelly roll or 2.5-inch strips, and you can make your own strip quilt. It's very easy, very quick, and it's a lot of fun to play with the different colors and the different patterns, and just do as many different designs as you want. I chose to do white down the middle, and so it made it more of a pattern as I was piecing these together. And then the backing, and this is all very vintage style fabrics, and lots of fun colors, very cheery. And so I use this aqua backing, and then this for the binding. It's more of a red and blue, and a lot of fun to make. But if you are new to quilting, Fat Quarter Shop has a lot of beginner Flosstube videos to follow, and I'm a beginner. I mean, even below a beginner. I just am very new to quilting, but it is a lot of fun to stitch these. And then you have a product that you know, in a couple of hours or a couple of days, that you feel like you learn a lot of things as you go, but then you have a quilt that you can enjoy in a short amount of time. So I highly recommend you doing that. But this quilt was a lot of fun to make, and it was very easy, and lots of ideas with jelly rolls if you want to go on their Flosstube. So that is a previous finish that I have, and I just have a few whips to bring that I brought with me to share with you. So as you all know, I've decided I'm not doing Stitch Mania as far as starting a new project every day. I am doing patriotic pieces. So I'm going to add a rotation of patriotic pieces into my stitching, so hopefully by the summer I can have a good amount of patriotic pieces. So this is From the Heart Needle Art by Wendy, Freedom Quaker. And I got this far on it. I don't think I had a lot of time to stitch on this one, so this may be what I showed you last week. Can't remember. But that one I'm excited to get going. And then I stitched some for Friendship Friday. In addition to Tomato Tuesday, I'm doing hashtag Friendship Friday with Stitch Etc. So either grab a friend and stitch with a friend, or stitch something friendship related, or stitch a gift for a friend, but just do hashtag Friendship Friday. So I'm doing A Friend Loveth, and this says A Friend Loveth at All Time. And I started on the second purl, and I am out of a color for her hair. I think it is, what color am I out of? Garden Gate. So I'm going to have to substitute that or use the DMC conversion on that one. And I did make some progress on Summer at Cherry Hill, and I'm very excited about that. So if you are stitching this piece or want to join us, this is hashtag Cherry Hill. So I started the tree. I was very excited to get that started. I was watching a movie, I think it was Saturday night, and I was able to get some of this done. So I have the border done and started on the tree. I had to substitute the tree color. The design calls for apple cider, and I didn't have enough to do the whole tree because that's a pretty big tree. So I decided to substitute old for Old Hickory, and it's very similar in color. And then I did get to work a little bit on Modern Folk Embroidery, the Fruit of Plenty stitch along. And I had a pleasant surprise when I was stitching this one. I stitched the basket, but look at that. Do you see that little design? That is not something that showed up in the pattern or on the cover of the pattern. So when I stitched it, I was so excited that the basket and the little crosses were curved, and that was a fun surprise because I thought it just gave it just a unique quality to this design. I am using the two colors I chose are DMC 932 and 3750. And they look really pretty on this antique white Belfast linen. I think that's all of my haul and my whips. So last week the question was, what are you doing for Stitch Mania? And I got a lot of different answers. So, as I mentioned last week, I look at Mania as sort of customize it to what works best for you, whether it's stitching on what you already are doing, but you just take time to stitch a little bit every day. Some people are doing where they stitch a new project every day. Some are doing just picking 5 projects or a new project a week, or just, so many different things. It's like a New Year's resolution where whatever works for you and whatever you want to do is perfect. So I did get a lot of different responses, but I do have 3 winners, and I left the prizes at home, but one is the round paddle from Stitch Etc. And I will show that before I send it. I'll do a photo of it. The other is a Ort container from Stitch Etc. And the third piece is a pattern, the Plum Street Samplers Salt Box, Winter Salt Box. So those 3 are going to Mary Elizabeth Knox, will get 1. So Mary Elizabeth Knox, Knox, Tina Jensen, Tina, her last name is spelled Jensen, and Deb Anderson, and Anderson is Anderson. So ladies, if y'all could please email me at theproperstitcher@gmail.com, I'll get those in the mail to you. But next week I will give away a big giveaway. Nikki's Notables is sending me one of her wonderful project bags to give away. I don't know what it looks like yet. I do know she's mailed it. It's probably at my house now. But these are the Nikki's Notables bags, and she has so many different fabric choices and styles, and I can't wait to see what she sent us. But that will be a giveaway. The Manor Hill, the Quaker at Manor Hill, the Brenda Gervais that I accidentally bought 2 of, will be a giveaway. And I have a needle minder to give away. So I may get another prize to give away next week. So I'm not sure yet. But the question you're going to answer this time is, who is your favorite designer? So comment below, like the video, subscribe to my channel, tell me who is your favorite cross stitch designer or quilt designer or fabric designer. Let me know, and we will do this again next week. Help me get to 2,000 subscribers. We're almost there, and make sure you follow me on Instagram. And thank you again for coming back and joining us. So I'll see you next week on Thursday. Thanks.